Hello everyone, I am the Plane Shifter fading to the universe of Final Fantasy XIV. And he's Lahee Eshkree, just helping out with the bar before the next mission for the Scions. Oh, let's go. What's going on in the Rising Stones? I do not fault Sir Imeric for being less than forthcoming with his beliefs. Not even the Highborn are beyond the reach of the Inquisition. True, young leaders can be more amenable to new ideas, but then again, their lack of experience and influence can hinder their ability to enact reforms. I've seen this before, but I don't remember we all being here. Oh, new faces will come here. That's a lot of contractions. A lot of new faces will come here from all over to join the Crystal Braves. We're glad for the help, of course, but it's still a right pain in the arse to train them up. About the meal. Tancred is still suffering over there. Breed, I thought you would be in the Rising Stones with Eorzea. Come on. Good intentions. Minfield is considering which of her many responsibilities demands her utmost attention. I am most eager to address the Ascian threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wondered if it was wise for us to take so many other responsibilities. Lest you forget, antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. We're not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Lahee, in particular, is an ever-steadying hand who I trust will continue to support the Braves. You can count on it. To what do you owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Uda? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice to say, the Lahee and his monastery's yoke have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Alban needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think I would be for the best if I were to remain in Uda, unless you have an objection. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Moonbreeder research is proceeding as planned. So she tells me, though I am not familiar with the details. Urianger is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Lahee, while we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alphino and his braves with theirs? It would do much to restore faith in the immortal flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Good point. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Well, being famous has its advantages, I guess. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend before my departure, such as receiving Riol's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information others wish kept secret, and so I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Udan riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there is any development in our front, I shall inform you at once the usual fashion. Very well. While we focus on resolving the Ocean threat, pray devote your energies to assisting Alphino and the Crystal Braves. Will do. Oh, things are changing. Hello, Lahee. Are you sleeping well? You must be absolutely exhausted from saving the realm on a daily basis. Yeah, you get used to it. Is everything in order, Lahee? Are you ready to attend to us? Not yet, just a moment. Ever since Moonbreed arrived, the Rising Stones has been buzzing with excited energy. I must admit, her enthusiasm is rather contagious. I am unfamiliar with the dishes of the lands to the north. Perhaps once Moonbreed has concluded her current research, she might deign to share with me her culinary knowledge. Moonbreed has charged us with acquiring some rather exotic manuscripts, but I'm afraid the task is proving to be nigh impossible. When the seat of learning was abandoned, a great many tomes were scattered and lost. How smoothly our research might proceed were we able to peruse of the archives of yesteryear. They are talking about Charlian right here. Not old Charlian, new Charlian. Old Charlian is not on the map. Huh. Okay. Here. I'm not gonna report to the barracks unless I need to go to Limsa. We needed a rare ore to modify the white aurosite, and Tancred solved the problem using only his link pearl. I mean, it's great and everything, but where's the fun in that? I mean, that's practical. When one is in need of precious commodities, it helps to have a friend in the right places. Fortunately, I'm well acquainted with the charming daughter of a successful Udan import merchant. I bet you are very well acquainted. These two have been telling me stories about the corrupted crystal formations that appeared following the calamity. I need more data before I can draw a conclusion, but I'm intrigued by the potential of their untapped energies. We were but stripping adventurers the night we saw fire rain from the sky and a pillar of light scorch the heavens. What a sight that was, eh, Kotane? Hori and I were in the eastern tunnel, and when the colossal shards of Dalamud pierced the ground, we stood witness to the subsequent explosion of ether, and watched dumbfounded as the swirling energy solidified into those twisted crystal structures that we now know so well. Interesting. So, Mombrida, if you are interested in studying those crystals, give me a call. I'm curious too. But now I have other duties. Pleasure as always, Lahee. You'll be escorting the commander to Uda, I take it? Aye. Actually, I had another task in mind for him. If you would be so kind as to repeat your reporter for his benefit? Right then. Me and mine been making inquiries to the source of those weapons what found their ways into the refugee hands a ways back. So happens we caught wind of something promising. A rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near High Bridge. I doubt that man would have secured such quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant that cocked an arrow while talking to Lahee, don't it? Generous fellow who was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that his clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Lahee? Sounds like a plan. Then it's settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilberd at High Bridge, and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Uda. I expect good tidings. Let's tidy it all up. Game? Okay. I'm having connection issues. I disconnected from the stream. Yep, and from the game. Yeah, connection has been unstable lately. Let's see. Resetting the modem. And let's hope it will okay. It already reconnected? Okay, I should not have resetted the modem. Nope. time is it? It's too late for... come on. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording and see if I can fix it. Wait. It's fixed. It's fixed. Let's go back. All right. Now freaking it didn't register the cutscene, or did it? Just a second. Okay. Doing some reloadings here to get things working properly. Is everything ready to attend us? It seems like, yeah, it didn't. It didn't register. Okay. Talk fast. Faster. I think I could just hit ask and ask to skip because I went. Okay. Now it is working fine. Okay. Don't keep Captain Hubert waiting for you too long, mate. We might have to start without you. Roger that. To High Bridge, which means to Camp Drybone. Ooh. I totally forgot to collect my hunt bill. That's fine. Oh no. Yay! I completed the fate! I'm good. I joined another one! Okay. Yeah, this is like a series of fates. Let me... Oh. There's someone else doing the fate. Yes. Okay, this is the boss. Pokemon. I am. This fight can be up nasty doing it alone. Tank dude is on top. I wasn't planning on doing fates today. That's a different song. There. Now I can talk to Eobird. Ah, Lahee, my scouts have been keeping a close eye to the black marketeer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a man of your standing. And Commander Levelier needn't have to dispatch you hither. Dude, I just now was helping with the making drinks at the bar. There is nothing beneath me. But powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, it is only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Bait and switch. Eobird is eager to bring the black marketeer and his clients to justice. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first one to ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Lahee. Let's do this. Boy, I can't wait to get to like Heavensward's places where like I can actually fly properly. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the black marketeer unawares. Alright? Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let's just be off. Good luck, my friend. Let's do this. Hi, are you a hired thug? Who goes there? An adventure? Damned fool. You should have never come here. Hey, this is a public space. This marketer needs better bodyguards. Are you the better bodyguard? I'll take that as a no. I don't understand. What is this all about? I guess you got our man. Ah! What's going on here? As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed it out, but before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander Livelier will be most disappointed. Damn it all, a golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we know not how, they slipped past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of dusk-white sellswords. We suspected them maybe then. We thought we have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flames or the Brass Blades. Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons. Yet, even that accomplishment is lacking. For the information we received, it indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. Best laid schemes. Hubert would like nothing more than to have this incident forgotten. I'll join the first in their hunt for the Duskwhite sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Uda in my stead. And just under the third, Eorzea. He'll take care of the rest. Eorzea, you say? Sure he's the best man for this? Well, might as well. How many tickets I have? 41. You has there he is. Did you hear, my friend? I've received my first official assignment as a full-fledged member of the Crystal Braves. Cool. Why, Lahee, this is a surprise. Ruesh wished for me to thank you for helping us rescue her from Gaston Sentry. How fortunate that we could meet again so soon. A wooden box filled with contraband. Phew! Ah, the Warrior of Light, ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Cortes. Now, what brings you to us this day? Contraband. A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Hilbert, you say? Understood. Once we've catalogued the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Rio stated with confidence that there would be far greater quantity of weapons. Yeah, there's some fishy business going. A blunted facehood. Clearly, Rio is unfamiliar with the way of Udan merchants. Whoever strives to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that his information is not completely erroneous and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It is still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those guardians up north. There will be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch and not seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant. Time for the fort to earn her keep, huh? Fight well, Lien, for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution. Until we meet again. See ya. For the freedom of all. And all that. Okay. I don't trust that guy. Lahee, a word if it pleases you. What do you have in mind? Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time. Don't you worry. Sapphire Avenue, you say? This is not a part of the city I am very often. This, on the other hand, is. Not exactly the most private of environs. Thanks for indulging me your request. Few places better than a market for privacy, I find. How the hustle and the bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the burning walls, when you and Captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything, leaving no detail out. Heard screams, and then the dude was just dead there. That's what Hubert told me. That's not quite how the first told it. Sorry. Those Dusquites still were chasing? Latest word is that we lost the trail. But you never sailed in yourself. Not before fighting started and not after. There were no signals of fighting, to be honest. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books or had to follow a transaction back to its source. They played out that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurance that we weren't taking Gil from the wrong sort. Okay. Here we go again. Power just flashed. Computer is still on, but that happened. The router is restarting. Oh boy, today is tech issue day, I guess. Maybe. Holy crap. Okay, I'm back. And okay, power is still not good. Yeah, I know this happened, and things have been a bit windy today. What's going on? Holy crap, Twitch app is so bad. Unexpected. What are you doing? Just a second, I'm having issues after issues here. Okay. All right. Where were we? Thanks for indulging my request. Feel praised by now for privacy. Other hustle and bustle. Okay, leaving no detail out. I tell the story. Okay. Not quite how the first told it. Just lost trail. No, no. Only to source, okay. Alright, they'd planned that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurance that we weren't taking gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend. I've a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate you lending an ear. Right then, best get back to it. Lahee, can you hear me? This is Tataru. Your presence is urgently required in the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you are able. Okay. Things are getting very suspicious. Bet it's you, Hazy. Dude, keep talking about Gil way too much. But I really have nothing much. Would Gilbert be involved in that too? That exchange with the merchant was really odd. Huh. Moonbreed is not there anymore. But they're still talking about the same thing. Alright. Thank you for coming so quickly, Lahee. We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. A most, determined lady by all indications. Lucia? The Rising Chorus. Tataru seems eager to escort you to the Solar. Our quest is with the antecedent in the Solar at present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we? Okay. Well, it is Lucia. This is no time for idle chatter. Good of you to join us. We have much to discuss. Unexpected tidings from the north, borne by Lord Commander II. What manner of wind blowed this day? At this point, it would be more unnerving if he spoke plainly.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. I believe the two of you have met.
We did, yes.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragon Star burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silver-Tier Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthin rhyme, aye. The brightening of the dragon star is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgardsormr himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald. Only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Eorzea has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragon Star portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgardsormr. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Well, I can try, whatever that entails.
We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Battle. Forgive me if I state out which you already know, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. As Urianger stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpus of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius von Belser attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory for a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day. Midgardsormr, legendary guardian of Silver-Tier Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airships overhead. In what would later become known as the Battle of Silver-Tier Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrias. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship's Union's engine failed, and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. That same explosion transformed Silver-Tier Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing ether for miles around. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and at its center, a constant reminder of that fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Emeric's wish, our Doman allies have been standing watch over the Keepers of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Very well. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers wait you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There is much to be done, and precious little time to do it. Before I depart, I must need to speak with the antecedent in private, if you would be so kind. Midgard Summer was also worshipped as the guardian of the Silver Tears Falls, yet there he has lain for 15 years. See you later, ladies. Let's go talk to a dead dragon, or whatever. I'm gonna breathe this back there. Oh god, if that giant monstrosity actually returned to life, I don't know what I would do. Just stay inside. That lady knight from Nishigard cuts quite a gallant figure, doesn't she? Oh, she does. Considering the sudden arrival of foreign envoys and the like, preparing suitable meals at the Rising Stones can prove to be an interesting challenge. You were able to locate those elusive manuscripts in the archives of the Thaumaturges Guild. I had not spoken much with the new guildmasters, but thankfully they were quite willing to accommodate in our search. They helped me up a bit as well, yes. I thought it may seem tedious when compared with the smiting of terrible foes. Poring over crumbling scrolls is one of a science's most important duties. Without the illumination of knowledge, we but faintly flail at specters in the dark. You said it, and I totally agree. I traveled to that to meet with Tancred's friend, the one who promised us that we are, and she began cursing me with words that I've only ever heard from the mouth of pirates. I still have no idea what she was so angry about. Oh, I know exactly what she was missing. In hindsight, perhaps aiding a lady in my stead was not the wisest of decisions. Pray ignore my ramblings. Just how many lovers do you have? Do I want to know? Maybe I should not know. I'm pushing ahead with my research as quickly as I dare. The next time you face an Ascian, I would have you fight with the proper weapons in hand. Well, I'll be glad. I must confess, the relationship between those crystal formations and the destruction of the Ascians quite escapes me. Let the research do the researchers. Professor Lambertine has published a thorough study of corrupted crystals and their properties. I recommend you procure yourself a copy of his work. I don't think Harry is the kind to read that kind of stuff. I would though. Are the sleeping dragons sleeping? Your luck, sir. I was about to send word to Reverend Toes about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from Custom Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The custom supply lines have been cut for some time, and I advise you there desperately need of spare parts and other equipment. What a great timing. What about the dragon? So it's true then? The Ancient Guardians honestly fear that the worm might rise again? Well, from here that seems rather unlikely. But if it's assurances they want, you've no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. Easier said than done, give the creatures which inhabited the wreckage, and the aforementioned guardians who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so I'd advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base of the Agrius, then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. Well, that's a good idea. Let's check on the dragon and expel some guardians. That looks like a good way to multitask. Scion Marauder, Scion Conjure, Scion Thaumaturge, okay. Register for duty. We're going with the bots. And I need to remember, I have to summon my Carbuncle again. The Keeper of the Lake. They've been upgrading their gear. Let's keep going. Not being nice to the tank. Oh, he's almost dead. And to think that this is just a default per player party. Okay, do that healing. Is this good? No. Okay. Move, move, move. Move. Oh, too close. What are you guys doing? Oh, here we go again. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Help. Help. I survived. No. Well, there they go. Open up. Okay. Die, big thing. The big thing died. what with did the Guardians build this? Probably. It looks too pristine to be just part of the wreckage. Okay. Yeah, don't look at me like this. Also, don't look at me like that. All right. Okay. Alright. You guys should follow me better. What's going on in here? Fancy.
Who treadeth now upon my bones, and waketh me from slumber sweet?
Orianger, are you trying to What, prank on me? No. No, he isn't.
Thou hast forgotten the face of thy lord. Remember, mortal, and fear me.
No. It's like Casadura. The trick here is to not be seen by the... to not be on the dragon's line of sight. Ooh, we've got someone who's disgusted. Ouch. Get full of heals, this guy. Oh. Oh no. I haven't been hit by that circular thing once. That's good. Level that. What do you know? The Guardians had a point. Hopefully, this is solved.
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve.
This is not solved.
Speak, mortal, and I shall listen.
Why are you trying to destroy Ishgard?
Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn. Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. We do not forget. We do not forgive.
Maybe it's the time to change our stance. I can't accept that.
7 children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution. I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end. Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen. Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent.
What is going on here?
Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
What? Ah! That's not harming. The crystal place. Am I dead? What's going on there? Huh? They're losing the shine. They're losing their power. Did Midgard Summer do this? Isn't that the blessing, where the blessing of the light is contained? Uh-oh.
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker.
You said you wouldn't harm me.
Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine.
Loopholes, I see.
I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing.
That was uncalled for.
Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more. The covenant binds me to thee. I shall watch, listen, and wait. Fight and struggle, if it be thy will. Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp. I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find new life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth a beginning and an end.
Are you sucking Idoling's guitar dry? Oh yeah. Now I have a dragon companion. Kinda. He is a bit of a pain. I was beginning to fear the worst. Were those explosions I saw? Yes, I might cause that myself. But you shouldn't waste time talking to me. Alfino left a message stating that you were to return to the Rising Stones at once. Alfino? Wasn't he know that? Oh boy, things are escalating, I guess. Things are probably escalating. I have a dragon in my head. Okay. Am I still streaming? Yes. No. Have you spoken with Commander Lahee? He was being pacing again. 12, save me. It's coming. What should we do? Oh, he's not. What are you talking about? That lady, okay. Alright. Boy. Truth interpreted is truth transformed. Today heroes may yet become tomorrow's gods, or something else. Welcome home, Lahee. Alfino was worried sick about you. Why don't you go and set his mind at ease? Don't worry, I was just dealing with dragons. Praise the 12 that you are whole. I came as soon as Mifida informed me of Sir Eimeric's request. You have completed your investigation of the Keeper of the Lake, I take it? Then I would hear your report. Sure, where's Lucia? You conversed with Midgard Summer? I swear, were anyone else to make such a claim, I would regard with considerable skepticism. Are we to understand that the Realm Lord did not perish, and has in sooth lain dormant these past 15 years? That's what it looks like, yes. Less a resurrection and more a rejuvenation, for he who dwelt in eternity, years passing as moments. Though his words were ambiguous at times, one statement left little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Ishgard shall burn. Clearly an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sir Eimeric immediately. However, we dare not divulge your conversation with Midgard Summer in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard the voice of a Dervanian is a grave but necessary risk. Let's forget men have been executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own protection, and for the sake of our tenuous relations with Ishgard, the truth cannot leave this room. Understood. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir Eimeric, emissary, you may leave that to me. Please remain here for now. Well, you are the one good with words. Is there something you are not telling us, Lahee? Well... You seem different somehow. This is almost as if you are missing something. Something important. About that, I think Midgard somewhere revoked my blessing of light. 12 for Fend! Midgard Summer strip you of the blessing of light? Are you alright? How do you feel? A little darker, but alright. I see. It's a relief to hear that you are otherwise unharmed. It beggars belief that any being could possess the power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgard Somar made a mention of a covenant, did he not? Yeah, I wonder what that is. He wasn't clear. One of the ancient myths regarding Silvertear's Falls states that when the waters came into existence, so too did the Great Worm. Altic and Imael, Brother Time and Sister Fate, decreed that Midgard Somar ever watch over the source, for which all water and magic was set to flow. I wonder if this was the covenant of which he spoke, and was not the gods with whom he treated, but Hydaelyn herself. Well, if he is watching over you as he claimed, mayhap you will have an opportunity to ask. Let us keep these matters to ourselves. I do not wish to burden our friends needlessly. Alright. But if you think of a way for me to recover those crystals, I would be glad. Oh, you. Art thou pawn or master of thy fate? What hast thou wrought by thine own hands, mortal? Quite a lot. And what does it matter, master or servant?
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Worm Lord and lived to tell the tale.
He wasn't that tough. And half dead.
I give thanks to Halone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
See you. Let's hope everything goes well. I'm glad I could be of help.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
Why indeed? Thank you, Lahee. Thank you. I shall sleep soundly, knowing that the worm with trouble is no longer. What about my sleep? First the freaking serpent that I don't even know what I want. Then Hydaelyn. Now I got a dragon in my shoulder. Will I keep collecting voices in my head? Okay. Only Tataru changed their lines, I think. Whatever. The Ishi Guardians have warred with Travanians for centuries, nay, nearly 1,000 years. In that time, not once have their enemies breached their defenses and entered the city proper. Yet, regardless of how strong these magical wards may be, I nevertheless fear that the Ishi Guardians are underestimating the gravity of the situation.
Eu pedi uma pizza e vou tomar banho. Se eles ligarem da portaria, você atende. E também recebe a pizza. E paga.
Well, I have a pizza mission. Alright. To meet Sommer was not who hoard. A call to arms by one of the first brood cannot be ignored. Until such time as they choose to request our aid, however, we can do naught but observe the situation at a distance and pray that our fears are unfounded. Boy, this is the day of interruptions. Should I continue? Eater on demand. Who? Okay. I know it's about to happen. There is a duty afterwards. I need. And it's an 8-man duty. Okay, today has been a weird day. I guess I'm gonna stop for now. Since I've got a mission in IRL. And to be honest, I'm tired of interruptions. Sorry for the short stream. Didn't expect it to be like this today. But there are just days that are like this, and whatever. So, yeah, Final Fantasy XIV will be back next Monday and Wednesday at 8 PM, Chemtilas 3. Next Sunday at 7 PM, I'll be playing more Vintage Story. If you've been watching me on Twitch, I do have a YouTube channel with all the VODs, and if you've been watching me on YouTube, come check me live on Twitch. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I am the Plane Shifter. He is Lahee Eshkree, and we are phasing out. Bye.